All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much once more again today. You're welcome to the Citizen Space, and this is where we discuss a lot of issues, beginning from the political arena, entertainment. We discuss a lot of things, to do with how citizens live and how they are supposed to live. Thank you so much. My name is MC Black Bones, as usual, the MC hosting big and greater people, and we all care of, like I told you last time. We shall be having them, and what we shall be discussing will be somehow far away from what we discussed. Today, I have a great man in the building, and all of you are welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Though one of them behave like as if I really don't know, but you really tell us why it is like that. All right. Beginning from you, tell us your name and possibly what you do.
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, I know people have been watching the other videos before. I am Moya James Jemo.
Yes.
I am a promoter. I also do other things like photography, videography. Actually, to sum it, I am the managing director, CEO, Jemo's Promotions.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. You can pass the mic to the next, and we hear from you. Yes, you're welcome, gentlemen. It is my first time hosting you at our space today. Tell us your name and probably what you do. You're welcome.
Thanks for hosting me again.
Yes.
I am Eric Sam Lemu. I am the founder and the co-proprietor of Tradition Stores Uganda Limited,
Yes.
the company behind the shirts our host is having today.
All right. So great, and so happy putting on it today.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric, for that wonderful introduction. Let's have the gentleman on the other side, and you seem to be familiar, and I believe the crowd there
Definitely.
outside should be knowing you.
Yeah.
Tell us your name and probably what you do. You're welcome.
Yes, my name's Lemko Julius Chongs Tunapongole. I'm the Mamma Chait maker. I am the CEO Moro Tours. I'm a professional tour guide.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great.
And I'm a photographer and videographer as well. I'm glad to be here tonight, and we hope to discuss more instrumental and effective things.
Thank you so much. Very diverse, and I love that your creativity and about life. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in the previous video, I promised you that when we come, we shall be looking at length. There is what has been going out and in about the group that we have in the municipality of Moro, that I believe most of you are members in that group. Now, today, I have at least some people who could be telling us some hint about the group and possibly what the group is all about. Let me begin right straight away from the gentleman next to me. Tell us the name of the group. Tell us the name of the group, actually.
Okay, actually,
And possibly something little about the group.
the group's name, first of all, is Moroto Municipality Decides 2026. It is being taken to seem like it's a political group, something of the kind, just because of its name.
Probably that's what I hear.
Yeah, but then the objective and the aims of the group have been actually last time said some hint about them. And probably maybe we could say, how did we even come up with this group?
Possibly.
Yeah, because what you have to know out there as someone who is viewing or watching this video today is that the group's formulation came out of the three minds here. Julius, Eric, and then Jemo. So we had thoughts that we've been looking at elections, we've been looking at the leadership, we've been looking at what has been going on in Moroto municipality. Now, we are not saying someone or any leader has not done something for this municipality. We are also not saying the leaders that have been leading before are not good leaders. But we are saying we are not living in the life that we lived before when we were still young while growing up in this municipality. So what we are saying is, does a layman out there, does someone out there in the village, within the municipality and outside the municipality or in Karamoja know what it means to choose a leader? Does even this person know what the responsibility or responsibilities and roles of this leader are? So we came up and, we actually came up and we said, what should we do? We said what we need to do is, let's have a platform that can give out the information to the people on what it means to have the kind of leader we want. Remember, Moroto municipality is preparing to have a city.
Probably next year.
Yeah, I can't tell, but according to the rumors that I've heard, let it not be on record. But I have heard it next year. Probably is it July?
It is
July
not a rumor.
next year.
It is not a rumor. It is something official communicated. I personally had interaction with the minister of local government, Magezi. He confirmed it to us, and we are only waiting for time.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that is it. That's what I can say right now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Still, probably maybe because I get to the next person. Several times, not the first time, not the second time, you have denied this group getting linked politically. What is the prospect in it's different, like political wise, and then it not being political, like elections of the kind?
You still want me to respond to that?
Yes.
Okay. There have been a misconception by a number of people in the group that the group was specifically created for a given political leader. So what we actually want to tell the community, to tell the people of Moroto municipality, to tell each voter in Moroto municipality is that group has never and will never belong to any political leader in Moroto municipality. That group belongs to the people of Moroto municipality. Every resident in each cell of Moroto municipality owns that group.
Yes.
The three of us are just in the group to help, in any platform or in any gathering. There is always someone to say, let's do this, let's not go this side, to guide. We are also not saying we are better than anybody in that group, but then we are the idea behind the group. So we feel like it is us who know what should be done in the group. It's like you're hosting us. It is you who is directing us on who next to say something.
Yes.
What should we say? You guide us. You understand? So even in the group, that's the role we play.
Probably.
As simple as that.
All right. Thank you so much, Jemo. Thank you. Probably I'll be coming back to you in the next few minutes in case I have something for you. Let us hear from Eric. Eric, once more, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Jemo has talked about the root, the strength of this group that we are talking about, Moroto municipality design. Now, link this to 2026 election, because he has talked the root about it, like let every citizen in Moroto, let everyone in Moroto have that, like that mind, that decision, that independent decision. Now, I want you to relate it or to link it to 2026 election. Will it be that out of this group, out of what it is doing to the people of Moroto, to the youth of Moroto, will it make this youth have a proper, electing someone who is proper as per what you are saying? Link it and relate it to that. You're welcome.
Thank you for that question, because I think it gives us an opportunity to give people a roadmap, the road where we're heading to. Yes, linking it to 2026, of course, from the NRM primary party primaries that are starting soon next year.
Yes.
This group you're seeing now is the first step into where we are moving into. I am a bit getting comfortable now that maybe there are people who are getting comfortable with the idea of the group now. By the time it came in, people did not understand what is this.
Yes.
As my colleague had highlighted, this group is a step we are taking first into the next.
Yes.
It's no longer secret now. We are sitting here in the citizen space. It's already not something to be kept in the box. It's
And
already here in the
millions
open.
of people are watching.
Yes. So The group is a place where we gather to discuss issues. And also you realize that in the group, people have their own experiences of what's going on. It's a place where things are being collected. It's where we pick what to discuss from. For example, today, we have been talking in that group. A lot of things, people have been submitting things, saying this and that. And it will reach a point in time whereby someone can raise an issue, let's say on a leader. This is just an example. It's not the main thing that's going to be done. It's just an example to give you an idea what it could look like. For example, in the WhatsApp group, somebody comes and raises an issue and says, in this place and this leader so and so has been doing this and this. Maybe it could be a rumor, it could not be true. Now, a leader who has been said, for example, or mentioned about in that group, where do they at the end of the day go to clear their name? You know that usually after elections or before elections, leaders, these especially elective positions, they do not have a space where to go and explain things to people. The only time they have an opportunity to gather massive numbers of people, it's during campaigns. So, for example, after campaign, somebody cannot be able again to gather people and explain, you see, they said this about me, it was not true, these were the facts. So, this is a space whereby when such kind of a thing arises, just as an example I've given, not the entire thing that the group is going to be doing. This one now we call a leader so and so. Comes here, we speak and ask, they said this. What do you have to say about this?
What do you have to say about it?
It was this and that. Sometimes, you know, with politics, there's also a lot of mudslinging. There's a lot of character assassination for people who like that kind of that side of the politics. So this is the kind of picture we're trying to give you. This is one of the things that we could do. Something like that. Now, into the time of the campaigns, we have no problem. Especially, why did we start at the municipality? This is a pilot. This is the municipality we're starting from. Why? It is in the municipality you have access to internet. It is in the municipality where the highest people have smartphones compared to other constituencies which are remote. So we are trying this in the municipality. Now the campaign is coming. You want to explain to us your manifesto. People stay with their phones more than anything. You can put a rally. There are people who may not go there. But you can reach your information to them into their phone. We are helping you to reach your information into their phones. Come to the citizen space. Tell us what you ought to do for the people. Come and tell us what you want to do for the people. You know. Then in that group, it gives us an opportunity for people now to have a feedback. Yes. What is wrong if we say we put a debate?
Right, thank you so much, Eric. You have hinted a little bit of, let me say, could be a challenge. And it is giving me a mind that are there some challenges that you have got in the group ever since? Just picture it from the time you created it up to where we are right, or you are right now.
We are so overwhelmed with challenges. Actually, I found myself wrestling more with handling issues of disciplinary issues in the group. And sometimes it backfires on us badly. They say, now you have done so and so for the person of this camp, you did not do this for the other person. Challenges are too many. One challenge is people just can't accept that there's somebody out there who will come, gather people, discuss politics of the area without actually taking a side.
Yes.
People can still not accept that this is a clean motive. People can still accept that this is not an agenda to push someone. So we are still fighting with that, but as I hinted at first, it's beginning to, there are people who are beginning to cope up and beginning to see what it is. Challenges are there about the group. That's a major challenge for now. People are not accepting, people are not buying the idea, people are still questioning, people still doubt, but we hope that with the time, it's just a matter of time. We hope that with time you will be able actually to understand what we are here for. And then I think by that time we shall be able to take cold water and shake hands and pat each other in the back and say, wow, thanks for the work done. So that time will come. So yeah, we have a lot of challenges.
All right, before we get it into, to Julius down there, tell us now, like, politics have walls. Like, personally, in Moro here, we have two people possibly that are sounding a lot. That is maybe, let us say, Francis and Godfrey. Let us say maybe, and all these people are in this platform that we are talking about, you understand?
Yes.
Is there a future that these people at one point will be together, take water, and through the group as part of its impact? do we have this future? As in, these people will one time meet, shake hands, greet, take water, eat together, like people of Francis and people of Godfrey. Is there that future cause of that group?
We have hope that is going to happen because it's even happening now. There are actually people in the group that there are moments when we have what we call a commercial break. We even make fun of it. There are people in the group, you see them exchanging political ideologies. You feel the heat of the moment. People are exchanging. But sometimes in the afternoon, you see these guys on the same bike passing, going somewhere. That's the main reason why in our group we are so strict on the language you use, because we believe you can communicate your grievances without being violent with your language. We are actually advocating for non-violent communication in the group. That's how we suspend. That's how we remove some people. It has been happening, but we have hope it will happen. It's beginning to happen now. Even some of us, somebody attacks you in the group, and then later passes by here and says, "Hey, Eric, how are you?" And there's really nothing. We talk. So people do that in the group. It's beginning to happen now. I have hope. It's going to happen. I have hope because it's already beginning to happen. I have not had so far a fight between a person of this camp and the other camp because they said it is in the group. No, we have not had any.
All right, thank you so much, Eric. Dear viewer out there, these are the three great men who are behind Moro Municipality Designs. And like I told you earlier on, we are very happy to have them today at the Citizen Space. And probably before we get into the next round of questions, let us hear from Shongs. He's called Julius. Thank you so much.
It's okay.
Julius is the atom hit maker.
All right.
Actually, if you use Julius, most people actually will get lost. But if you use Chongs, you easily get it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Shongs. You're welcome once more again.
Thank you.
All right. Let's talk about this group. You are an admin.
Yeah.
Now, out of the challenges that these two people have tried, enlightening us as admin, how do you solve these challenges that you encounter in the group? And not only in the group, these people always have challenges maybe outside even the group, because they're in the group, they link it that it is out of this group. I'm sorry to say this, a few weeks down the road, you were arrested in police and you declared it. And I believe outside there, members, personally, I move around, we had people down there say it was out of the group that you made. That's why, someone might have linked into the issue and you arrested. Such challenges, how do you solve it as an admin? You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Again, I go by the names of Chongs, Tunapongole. Of course, Julius also is the official name.
Yes.
I welcome all those ones. First and foremost, I want to appreciate the space we're having today. Tonight actually, and I want to be in appreciation of the membership which is here.
Yes.
We are the reason as to why we are able to develop this idea. The first step of creating a group has really been instrumental to the movements we are taking next as the municipality generally. So talking about the group, the challenges are usually not as in very violent, but of course when people are discussing, exchanging things in the group, you feel the heat. But like my colleague said, you have not had any physical attacks outside there. But it's healthy for political parties to exchange words. Then let's say one person of one candidate's camp exchanges with the other candidate camps, you actually get to know their weaknesses, because they expose, each one of them wants to expose the weakness of their opponent, you get. But then it's always normal as a human being to face these challenges, right? Now, talking about politics, it even becomes bigger, it even becomes broader. Number one thing we considered was to be human enough to stay low, to stay low when there is a big challenge that we encounter. As an admin, for example, you should be able to take care of yourself when some attacks come to you directly. Because as admins, we are the ones who face hell on earth.
Thank you so much. Now, dear viewer, time is not our very good friend. I'm going to sample them in the next round, one question, then we sum it up for now. Thank you so much. Beginning from Jemo himself, I want you to look at the view of the municipality. Right from when this group was formed, do not look at the impact within the group. Look at the broader, municipality itself from the leader. Is there anything that leaders have done because of the group? Like maybe you have tickled them, and is there anything that they have done? Is there anything maybe that the youth have done, like out of maybe the tickling from the group? Is there anything? Probably we have a lot of NGOs. Is there anything that any NGO has done out of the tickling from the group? Jemu, you welcome.
Thank you very much. Actually, we have a lot to talk. Only that we don't have that. Time is always not enough.
Yes.
Looking at the time the group was created and now, there is much difference. I remember, if we look at when did the elections take place, 2021, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 2021 to 2024. Those are how many years down the road? 3 to 4 years.
About 3 years.
3 to 4 years, right? 3 years. Now, if I am to give an example of Layer Street, from that time those flowers were planted there, weeding took place, yes. Soil grew bigger than there where the pavement was. It is just recently that that soil was dug out, and it's going on
As we speak now?
As we speak now.
Yeah.
That's one. Two, let's look at Moro Central Market. I said about this in the other previous interview.
Yeah, yes.
It was on news each and at least every month it appeared on news. Moroto municipality, Moroto Central Market, very dirty. Very dirty.
Even on NBS.
Even on NBS it was there, NTV it was there, local news radio stations, it was on news. But go on now and see, every day there is cleaning of Moroto Central Market. That is 2. 3, there was a time community members or the residents of Moroto municipality were not happy with the way rubbish is being dumped in different, let's say, parishes. Let's talk of maybe the villages, Kamswahili Chini, Kamswahili Juu, there is this side of senior quarters, and a part of course, Singular, there is part of it that is senior quarters, but there is part of it that is Katikekile sub-county. So we realized that recently, after the group was opened and discussions about garbage in the municipality was discussed, actually the different offices of North Division and South Division took the initiative to do the cleaning of specific places in their location. In their locations, divisions. You get it? Look at the way the leaders used to be. Let's look at people who are in power right now, political leaders. I am not saying they went for the whole 1 year to Kampala and never came back, or maybe the LC5 did not attend or talk to their people, or the mayor did not talk to their people. No. What I'm saying is, at least there is an adjustment on how leaders are in touch with the people than before. Why? Because this group has brought issues, because all of them are in the group. Everyone is seeing what is happening, what is so and so saying, what is the other person saying. You get it?
Yes.
Now, the leaders have tried their best, though they have work to do, at least to get in touch with the different people in the municipality. So, I want to say something, although you didn't ask me about it. The thing is, I was arrested, and I said in the previous
I was going to come to it as the last part of.
Okay.
I think you can break the yoke.
But it's okay.
Can I
Breaking
just,
it before,
because
it's okay.
I was arrested, and I remember you asked me in the previous interview that, was it related to the group or not? I told you, I can never be 100% sure it was because of the group. And I can never be 100% sure it was not because of the group. You understand?
Yes.
Commotion happened in the club. I was arrested. What was reported to police is the case was not about me abusing any leader's name or creating the platform or doing what and what. But from out, people are actually telling me, Jemo, please stop what you're doing. But then I ask myself, what have I done in that group? I have never, ever said any bad thing about any leader. And I will never, ever say anything bad about any leader. I only one time posted and said each leader of this municipality has done something. But then, is it satisfactory to the voters? But then, can I praise that leader because of that one single thing that he or she did? No. The thing is, you are voted in to serve the people. So serve the people to the time that you are either going to be voted out or you will still be voted back. So leaders outside there should actually take that platform as a platform that is an advantage to them, because it is now time for them to come out and say to the citizen space, we want to pass this information to the people. We want to tell them that OPM is planning this for Moroto municipality. We want to tell them that North Division is going to have roads that are going to be put in such and such a place, so people evacuate the place. You get it? So they should take that group as a group that is bringing positivity to the municipality.
All right, thank you so much, Ajimo, for that, and thank you for the highlight again once more about your arrest. Let's give it to Eric. Eric, we have had now at least 50% about what the group is and what is it all about. Now, does this group has any interest, like politically? Like, do you have any interest that you want to gain from the political leaders or from any source? Like, do you have any interest, like we have put this group because we want to gain this, we have put this group because we want to get this from this kind of a leader, or do you have any interest as a group that you guys are running? Okay.
Maybe before I answer you, you need to clarify interest. That's so broad. Which interest? Personal now, or for the greater good?
It can be personal for the group. Like, it can be personal
for the three of us.
For the three of us. Because you are the head. You understand? Do you have any interest? Like, maybe because of this group, maybe with the time we want this amount of money from this leader, we want this money from the NGO, we want this money from the government. Do you have that interest? You're welcome.
Yeah, to answer you first, when you ask, do you have interest politically about this group? Yes, we have interest. We have interests.
What could that interest
but
be?
Not the interest of me wanting to overtalk so that I can be bought off with some money later so that I can
happen.
Then
it can happen. You can be bought. You can be bought.
You can make an offer and can be turned down. But let me finish.
Yes.
The interest we have is to just make sure things are done the way they're supposed to be done. We are trying to make sure that we do not allow contamination of the politics, especially of the municipality.
Yes.
We want to sieve. That is why we come and say, hey, listen, this is how this is supposed to be done. Let me tell you, right now, there's an old saying, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. If I grow up right now, seeing how politics is done, that's the same way I'm going to do it. And of course, this is not a little secret. We all know how the politics is done right now. It's not a good thing. We don't want our children to grow up and see politics being done this way. If there is a way of letting people know the right way, it's done. That's our interest. Things be done the right way in campaign, in how the leaders interact with people. Those offices are public offices, not offices to swell in and, create a blockade with people. We need to create that kind of conversation, that kind of room, a space, dialogue. It must be there. And also at the same time, we are trying to put the youth in check. Listen, if you want to speak to the leader, you don't need to come and rant and shout and abuse. There's always a way to approach. We are trying to train that even in the group. That's why sometimes there are people, the group couldn't accommodate because they just couldn't manage the civil communication, a civil conversation, whereby I'm very pissed with him, but you will never hear the word stupid out of my mouth. You will never hear the word of useless, stupid. There's nothing you're doing. You're just eating. But there's a better way to communicate that. So however much we are trying to make sure that people get to know how politics is done well and how communication from the youth should be, especially to the leaders. However much you're ready, you must come and speak the way that's supposed to be. Because I am sure most of these people, if you observe in most of the political groups, they can't say anything. The moment a leader says something in a WhatsApp group like this, it's like a swarm of flies on a fresh poop. Sorry.
But it's what it is.
It's what it is. So that's what happens. Even these leaders now do not have that comfort to come in and comment. They're in that group, but for them then to say something, they want people swarming. So we want to make an end to that. A leader should be free to come and sit here by the roadside. You come and give a handshake without having to want a 1,000 every time. The leaders, so most of them are not speaking. Some of them are not speaking actually. If some of them could come here and talk, they would tell you how it is very difficult on them.
All right.
So those are the interests we have.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Eric, once more again now for that a very beautiful answer of yours. And I asked you that question because I wanted to link it to what Shong does. Shong is an artist, and yet at the same time is an admin in this group. Now, because he's an artist, with the interest of people, people celebrate you. Personally, I celebrate you. And every other leader outside there celebrate you. Now, next time the campaign will begin, let us say I am the MP, I will be coming, and I'll be like, Chongs, I want you to sing for me. I want you to sing this campaign song for me. You understand? Now, don't you think because of the interest that he has talked about, like you guys are not linked in that way or any otherwise, you're not linked. Don't you think that will create, that tension in the group? You are an artist, somebody has hired you to sing his song, they will say, now since Chongs is an admin in this group, who doesn't, have this kind of, don't you think it will contaminate or bring a lot of strange in the group?
Well, thank you again. The question to me is a good one, except it is self-interest. It is the question of self-interest. Well, everybody wants a benefit, right? Everybody wants a benefit from what they do. Everybody is doing something so that they can be seen, so that they can earn from it, right? Now, as an artist, I bet a politician tries to come because I cannot, honestly, as an artist, I sing for the people celebrate my music, yes, and the politicians, the political leader out there may come to me wanting me because they have to win votes. This is a game, this campaigns, right? They need it. They need these votes, and then how do they get these votes? One biggest thing is through music, right? Now we are in the world that is interested in us, the youth, the creatives. We are creatives. You understand? Now our creativity, it's not that I am a musician who is being celebrated by people. I'm a musician who is seen also by interest by those people. Like they want to, penetrate the ground. How do they do it? But the problem with the politicians is they have this small agenda. According to me, it is a mind of I need to give you some money. We don't always have to look at money, like my colleague just said. We also need to look at what is it that you can do as a leader, or what have you done as a leader. Do you still connect with the youth in a normal way without even me asking for a coin from you being the MP, you being the president, you being the what? We should have a normal ground. Even I can greet you anywhere we meet without me asking for a coin. But then, like, the idea of them instilling the mindset of always when we meet, ask for money from you is the wrong one. That is now what we are trying to tell you, that yes, we have interest, but we have different interests.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ashong. Time, cost of time.
Let me add on something.
All right, all right.
He's an artist. He's a creative. Makes very nice music.
Yeah.
If, for example, a leader at any position, at any level, approaches him, we need you to make a song on this and that. Boni abala na Karamoja, ijangu na nyeli. Nakarongo na nyeli. Where is no goes on at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we are the front for this.
Yeah.
He cannot now begin to compose a song for some artist. Oh, vote for us. Yeah. No. But if an incumbent, a leader comes and says, here is a government program, here is my initiative, can you compose a song to promote an initiative, a program? Oh, that's welcome.
You're very right.
That's welcome. He can do that.
Yeah.
One time you performed in PDM launch. I love that song so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And as we wind up, I have one question for all of you. Probably you have maybe could be like seconds to answer it. I want us to look at the political aspect of Moroto. What could you say and what can you say about the political aspect of Moro.
In a few seconds.
Second.
Now I have a lot of work.
I've been counting down.
Some people say from there, Jemo talks a lot.
You're probably how you
You see tall people have words.
Yeah.
Someone said in one comedy that we see them in the future.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know.
One, I want to just, I'm sorry, I have to go back to what you had asked him about the NGO, the what benefit in this. Let's say the citizen space.
Yeah.
One, there is no program that can run efficiently and effectively without support. That's one.
Yeah.
This idea has come from people, not that they have the money. No. This idea has come from people who are creative, who are thinking of what next. How should Moroto municipality look next? That's why we actually say, one time a leader will say, please, Jemo, Eric, I have an information, a message to send to the people of the municipality. They are welcome to the citizen space. But then, what you have to know as a leader is one, the microphone was not bought with water, you get it?
I understand.
That power, that camera, always, that battery is charged, it's power, right?
Yeah.
Everything that is used is money.
The editor,
The
the
editor, the distribution, the data is money. So actually, for me, let me just say it openly that I will be very grateful and happy for anyone to support us. As long as it's not for your own interest.
I love what you're saying.
If an NGO says there is some space somewhere we want to pass an information of malaria, even if it is the government, we are good to go. We talk, sign an agreement, sign an MOU. That is it. You have supported the future of this municipality, the future of Karamoja, because this is where all those ideas are going to be discussed about. The musicians are going to be discussed about, are going to discuss from here. The leaders, the incumbent might one time say, hey, Jemo, the LC5 can call and say, there is the issue of insecurity. There is going to be disarmament. The LC3 will say, my people need to know that they should be closing shops at this time. You understand?
Yeah.
Remember, municipality people are on phones. Everyone, if I'm not mistaken, 90% of people in the municipality have smartphones. And they rely on YouTube, WhatsApp. You get it? So, and that group will help always to pass that information.
distribute.
Like now, this what we have just what we are doing, this interview.
It's
going to be easy.
You never
It's
know.
a must.
Right now it has like 5,000 comments already before we even open.
Before we even
Probably,
get it.
probably,
Now,
I'm sure.
let me now talk about the. Okay, let me say, if you are willing to support,
Yeah.
thank you. You are welcome. Yeah.
Thank you so
Now,
much, Jemo.
Let me now
Without
say
the strings attached.
no strings attached.
Yeah.
No personal interest.
Yeah.
But if it is for the good of the municipality, then if you bring 50 million, welcome. Now let's look at the politics of the municipality.
In a few seconds, please.
The politics of this municipality is actually, it's like an egg right now, the way I see it. But like I said before, I am only requesting and urging the leaders that let's talk to our agents. Let peace prevail. Let's not look at arming someone for no reason. Let's look at having peace, because you might arm this person now, but tomorrow you will need this person. So what I can only say is I am praying for peace in the politics of the municipality.
I will say amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
All right, let's hear from Eric in a few seconds.
In a few seconds, I would want to add on one small thing. I call to the people of the municipality, or we can say the descendants of Moroto. There's already one misconception which is coming around, is people have forgotten that a municipality is a cosmopolitan.
Yes.
For example, you may say, I am not a Matelico, and that mindset is so bad. I'm not a born of here. But do not say, because you are not a born of here, stay away from our politics. Stop saying anything about this. I stay in Moroto. I do business in Moroto. My source of livelihood is in Moroto. Whatever goes on in Moroto, I am interested in it. I am concerned. I am part of it. Even to the leadership. They run the place. They influence a lot of things. I must have a say. Now, the politics of Moroto municipality is like this currently in my observation. It's beginning to become milk, nice milk turning sour. It's milk gone bad. It's milk going bad. It's going into a trajectory that is so bad.
Why could you say that?
I don't want to put it on record for now.
Okay.
But what I also call for, as he has said, let's do mature politics. Politics whereby he's in the other camp, I am in this camp, and we can meet in the evening
And
Tonga. And we talk.
Tonga, talk, drink from
We
one
talk.
place.
We are all exchanging ideas.
Yeah.
That's my prayer
Alright.
for the municipality.
Thank you so
Let's
much,
do the
Eric.
politics.
Chongs,
Yeah.
you're always a happy man. That's one thing I love
Of
about
course,
you.
of course.
You're always a happy man.
Life has to be celebrated.
Now you are an artist, and as we wind it up, I want just in a few seconds, you tell us what they have just said about what you say about politics. Then, as you wind it up, there is this good song that you made about PDM. Just that line, your line. We want our viewers.
That line of yours.
That line of
That
yours
line.
of the PDM.
Yeah.
Please, as you wind it up.
Well, I would love to do that, but unfortunately, the song is a project of that particular program.
It's okay. Let me give you another one. You still have a song you made with the Black Melo. The song is Kaperane. Your line, please. It is very educative. And, what my viewers.
I like that line.
Viewers.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right now, we will not sing the song now. We shall put in the credits. Right?
All right.
Thank you. I'm not in a good mood
right.
because what we have talked has really touched my heart.
It's all fine.
And it's very good to have feelings. It's also very normal to have feelings because if you don't have feelings, man, you check if you are alive.
You're not normal.
All right, then your view, please.
Well, my view is, being an admin of the group, one of the admins of the group, we expect to be attacked, right?
Yes.
By anyone because we are all our vote matters, right? But then, like, there is one thing I've seen, and it is a very poisonous thing. Discovery, let's say. As the youth, we are the ones who are top notch in the politics of Uganda, let's say, for example. Now in Moroto municipality particularly, I would really urge the youth not to personally look at what I mean is let the stomach not spoil our setting as the youth. Because as the youth, man, we enjoy together always. Amongst all our problems and besides all our challenges, because as the youth, I believe we have a lot of challenges. And also, let's not take the political leaders to be solutions to our problems. What they say does not mean that it's going to solve the problem you have. You don't have food in your home. You don't have airtime in your phone. You want 5,000 from the leader. You need that 5,000 now. Put that expiring at a price. What about another day? You will need me. I'm the one who's there because our political leader is busy.
Meetings.
You know why they are.
Now,
Would you actually need him or you need me? So I'm not saying our political leaders are useless, right? Don't miss. So what I mean is our political leaders are not supposed to be the ones in favor of our daily runnings. We have to, But I need to protect like right now. If they come here and then they appreciate the program, and then they support this program is not supporting each one of us individually. It's supporting the whole municipality. It's supporting the whole Moroto district. It's supporting the whole Uganda. You understand? So what I urge the youth is, nikimona road nkechoka kede ekedele buniti that. If we are happy out there, let's not take it politically. If we have issues, we iron out issues among ourselves the way we have always done before, without strings of the political arenas attached to them, the political fields, without any leader affecting our misunderstandings, because we cannot always be perfect. But we have to to understand that time, right? So the
Thank
youth,
you.
let's take care of
Thank you
this.
so much, Chongs. And dear viewer, up to here, we come to the end of our interviews for today. Up next, probably, I don't know, a few days from now, we shall be having a lady with the three of you again.
Thank
I
you.
don't know,
God
but
willing.
and we shall be talking about women emancipation in the municipality, and that's why I want to have a lady that day. Alright, sir. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hope we meet again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
All right,
We shall
thank you so
attach-
much.
We shall attach all those songs on the video down
Right.
there, and then people subscribe to Chongs Tunapongole. Yokona ka Paulo America Machenda kana
Aya,
the greatest rapper in Karamoja.
Thank you so much. It has been Jemo, Eric, and Chongs
Myself.
Tunapongole.
Thank you. Bye.
And MC Black Bones, of course. Space, Citizen Space is what you've been watching, and hope we meet again. Have the best of your day.